times, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. It's Brandon Powell with the return. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding, receiving team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Running this one left. And he'll fight for what he can to the 15. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Looking to his fullback now. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters. I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Escapes his grasp. But he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
They dump it off to the back. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out. They're going to lose some yardage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Oh, they're going for this. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds. Never really got a chance at reaching the marker there, so they're going to turn this over on downs. And I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, partner, as they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
3 touchdowns, Kate, is a great week for him. But less so when every one of them was matched by an interception.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Williams from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. Swift hauls it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Cordero Patterson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse. Like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Set. Bronco switch. Bronco check. Panther.
Williams to throw on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready?
It's now 2nd and 10.
Go. Go.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
70
Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Brought in close to the 8. And he'll score. Touchdown! lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Santos now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. This, our last play of the quarter.
Ready.
Play action on first down. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings start to fight back with their first points of this game. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Right on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. First throw for the backup now. The Bears closing in, and they'll get him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Allen there to haul it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. So it's 2nd down coming up. To throw, Williams. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, Williams. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting 2nd in the NFL in receptions. They go play action on 1st. He's on the move. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Winston to throw it. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Winston looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready. Green, double team.
Winston. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Well, if early results hold here today, partner, it would appear that this guy's in store for a busy game. They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense who right now has got no answers for his game. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They do snap it. Here's Fields. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
60 by 6, ready?
1st down throw by Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready?
Throwing from the gun. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Wait.
From the 29. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Ready?
To throw, here's Winston. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
2 yards on the play.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's trying to push the field. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Caught near the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
There we go, set, cut it.
Throwing it just before halftime. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Byron Murphy picks it. So at the end of 2, the Vikings playing Road Warriors here. They've got the lead. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Tua with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Wan'Dale Robinson up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Shut up.
Williams on the play action. Buying some pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
On the set.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Set. Let's keep this. Hut, hut.
Trying again following the sack. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Here's Swift on second down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Hawk 70. Let's go, guys.
Williams from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
On the jump.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Set.
Out of the pistol, Williams. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
36-yard line.
Go.
From the 36. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Shut up.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week, that kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go.
First carry for the versatile vet Cordero Patterson. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Trying it left side with Cook. Across midfield to the 45. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Point that up.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Well, we saw this before. Vikings offense out to try for 2.
Don't jump. Ready? You got a mini base. Line up. All right.
First throw for the backup now. And the pass is caught. Tap 2 more onto the score. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Smash, smash.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Connects with Johnson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On third down, here's Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Winston now. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Right on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bears 20.
Right, ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. The Bears ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, alert, alert.
Off the play fake, Williams. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
That's complete. Here's Scott. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this third down.
Let's go.
Now here's Williams. This finds Everett complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now it's Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Throwing this back in the end zone. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Fields throwing here. That's caught for the 1st. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll throw it again. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop?
Here we go.
That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Right on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bears 20.
Right, ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
Has a man, it's Scott. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He's got him, that's Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Scott reels it in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Here's the throw on the out route, complete. And they're gonna bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now we're gonna get an offensive timeout, that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He'll throw it yet again. Finds a man on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down from the red zone. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They are throwing it again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready. Johnny. Where we go?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's brought down at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. Where we go?
Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Winston to the air. Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch, right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Another throw for Fields. Flush down out to his... And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Right on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Bears 27.
Right, ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Williams from the gun. Got Everett, and it's complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Williams to throw on first. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. Still one more in their pocket to use. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready, go.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Oh no, they get him yet again. That's Patrick Peterson. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.